Back around this time that I was talking about, I was sitting by myself one evening. As the sun went down on a little village in Tennessee where I was living at the time. And I was drinking beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and smoking cigarettes, non-filtered Camels. And I was listening to an old record from 1928. And I picked up the telephone and I called Directory Assistance in Beckley, West Virginia. "Hello, may I help you?" said the lady on the other end, the operator. I said, "Yes, ma'am, you may." I said, "Do you have a listing for Leonard Copeland?" And she said, "No, I don't, but I have 2 ale Copelands." Ale, that's... Yeah. I have 2 ale Copelands. I said, "Well, honey, let me have both of them." So there I was with 2 phone numbers for Ale Copeland, and I said, "I pick you." And I dialed the number, and it was him. It was Leonard Copeland. "Hello?" I said, "Hi, my name's Steve. I'm calling you from Jonesboro, Tennessee. I want to know if I'm talking to Leonard Copeland, the guitar player." The great guitar player, Leonard Copeland. And it was obvious that it had been a long time since anybody had called Leonard Copeland and asked for Leonard Copeland, the guitar player. Had to think for a minute. I said, "Is this Leonard Copeland, the guitar player?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Well, I'm listening to some of your old records, Leonard, and thought I might come up there from Jonesboro to Beckley to visit you." He didn't say anything. I thought maybe it was... I said, "I'll tell you what. Why don't I call you back in a couple of days, and I'll let you know when I can come up, and if it's a good time for you, then I'll do it." Sometimes with these hillbillies, you've got to give them a little bit of room to think about stuff, you know what I mean? It's a good way of doing things. "Well, all right," he said. Hung up the phone. I called back a couple of days later. Leonard Copeland did not answer the phone. His daughter answered the phone and said, "You know, Daddy's very sick, and I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't come up." So I didn't go up to visit Leonard Copeland, and that's the difference between me then and me now. Anyway, I think about Leonard Copeland all the time, and when I was making my new album, I was really thinking about Leonard Copeland a lot, and I was thinking about the way he played guitar, some of the beautiful things that he recorded. And I made up a little song kind of in the style of Leonard Copeland based on a song that he made called The Weary and Lonesome Blues. And I call it Copeland's Fancy.